You ready? I can't hear you, boo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Hey, girl.
Hey, Kendra.
What's your name, boo? The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now.
Carmel.
Okay. Carmel. And where you calling me
Mhm.
from?
Calling from Mexico.
Calling from Mexico. How old are you?
I'm 40. I'll be 41 in a couple weeks.
Okay, 41. Um,
Mhm.
what is your zodiac sign?
A Pisces.
Pisces. Carmela, right? Or Carmel?
Carmel. Mm-hmm.
Carmel. You have any kids?
I do. I have a son. He's 20. He'll be 21 in a couple months in July.
Okay. Carmela, Mexico, 41, Pisces. A son that's 21. Have you ever been married?
Nope, never married.
Never married. And what do you do again? What do you do for a living?
I'm a
Yeah.
holistic practitioner. I'm a master herbalist and iridologist. So I'm in the holistic wellness field.
Okay. And where do you live? I know. Are you vacationing in Mexico?
No, I live in Mexico. I've been here for over 8 years, but I'm really close to San Diego. So I always tell people I'm from San Diego, but I like to be honest because, I do actually live across the border in Mexico. But I was literally in San Diego yesterday. My church is in San Diego, so I cross all the time.
Okay. So we got Carmela.
Carmel.
Carmel. Why is he messing wrong? Carmel, here we go. Carmel, I apologize. I apologize.
No
Carmel,
worries.
Mexico is where she lives. 41 Pisces, mom to a 21-year-old, never married, is a holistic herbalist.
I'm a holistic practitioner and
Oh,
master
practitioner.
herbalist. Hmm.
All right, let's do it, girlfriend. What kind of man you looking for?
Uh, One who is a servant leader, someone who is empathetic, someone who's open minded. I live a very healthy lifestyle, so definitely healthy lifestyle is very important. I'm like, when I saw the other lady say that she's a vegan, she lives a plant-based lifestyle. I do as well. So that's very important to me to live a healthy lifestyle as well. Spiritual foundation.
Well, I was gonna
Why are you
ask
making
you.
that face,
So
kid?
listen, I'm a jokester. So I didn't say it out loud, but the joke in my
Yeah.
head was y'all might have to date each other. But I wasn't gonna say it out loud. But let me ask you: do you meet
Yeah.
many men that you like that fits your eating requirements?
I meet some who live a healthy lifestyle and they might be like pescatarian or vegetarian. Or if I tell them I'm also a plant-based vegan lifestyle chef. So a lot of times it's like they don't know what to cook and they're interested in the plant-based lifestyle, but they just don't know where to start. So I love when I hear those types of things because I can teach you. Like I'm a chef, so I can make food. I can make all the foods and everything tastes well. It's difficult because the restaurants sometimes it's watered down. Like the vegan options are very watered down, and the things that I make, even I don't enjoy some of the food that I eat out at the restaurant. So like I feel like if you're willing to explore and you have an open, that's why I said open minded, because if you're open minded and you're willing to explore and learn and maybe take your health to another level, then okay. Like, but I do meet people who, I mean, in San Diego, you live in LA, so like everybody's outdoors running and enjoying nature because the weather is really nice outside. So people already kind of live a healthier lifestyle. So I do meet people who live a healthier lifestyle, but not necessarily plant based.
So now, like the other lady, it was a requirement. Is it a requirement for you? It
Yeah.
is.
Like she was saying, like the intimacy, everything. Like I want a husband, I want a partner. I love to cook as just like her. Like I love to cook. So I want to cook all the healthy meals and stuff like that. And I don't want to worry about cross contamination and like she was saying, the intimacy is different. Like you can throw off my pH balance. Like you can like throw off my body and I can get sick because you're sick because we're intimate. I can be sick because your bodily fluids can be throwing off my pH and all that kind of stuff. So I'd rather us be in alignment in that way. Yeah.
Ooh, child. You gotta worry about STDs and chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got you, girl. I got you.
Like I can get an infection. As women, our bodies are very sensitive. So like I can get an infection, I can get sick, or you don't want to make
I
your
will say
woman sick
this.
because you're not in alignment.
No. I mean, even you guys, both of you guys look like you're immaculate, like shape and all those things. It definitely benefits you health wise to not eat meat. So I agree with you from the knowledge standpoint. It's just let's see if we can find the man that fits all these things. Let's keep going. So what else do you
Right.
have on your requirements?
Spirituality foundation is very important. Believe in God, have a relationship with God, um, being covered spiritually, like being able to pray together and you can pray over me and things like that. Like I even want someone I can talk about God with, like in my relationship with God, like not be afraid to have that open relationship and talk about God. But that's very important to me as well because I want the leader of the household to be submitted to the word of God. So that's very important. Also have a sense of humor. Like I love to have fun. I'm very silly. So have a sense of humor. Um, you know, communication is also very important. So someone who isn't afraid to communicate and be vulnerable. Like I want to create a safe space for my man, my husband, to communicate what's on his mind and what's on his heart. So definitely someone who isn't afraid to be honest and be transparent. Mm, yeah, those are the biggest things for me.
What are your deal breakers?
Dishonesty, not being consistent. Um, um, what else? Who doesn't live a healthy lifestyle, who doesn't take care of themselves? Because if you don't take care of yourself, then I know there's no way you can lead my household in the way that I need. And, it's going to be a reflection of how you take care of yourself. So I guess someone who doesn't take care of themselves, who doesn't have a relationship with God as well. There's a difference between like having that relationship with God and being spiritual, having that spiritual foundation versus being religious. So yeah,
Okay.
those are a couple things.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I guess if I said no, then I'd probably be lying. But I don't really
So I
have
know his looks matters if he eating chicken.
I I don't really have like a picture of what he should look like because I think it just depends on how you carry yourself. Like I'm 5'7". I do gravitate towards taller men, so at least 5'11".
Okay.
But ethnicity doesn't matter to me. Although I do love a chocolate man, yeah, nice clean cut and great hygiene. Yeah, someone who walks with confidence. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should he make a certain amount of money?
why, why are you saying put it out there like that? Like, well, I
I'm
mean,
assuming yes.
I don't have a number, but if you're preparing for a wife, you should definitely be at a place where you're able to take care of yourself and also a household.
So you're in
Um,
Mexico, not to cut you off. Do you want the man to move to Mexico or do you want to be already in Mexico?
I mean, I love Mexico. This is not my forever home. Although I don't care to live in the States again, I'm very much so open to it for the right situation.
So, okay. Do you have a particular ethnicity you want to date?
No.
Oh, you're open. Okay. All right. So you said money. What was your money answer?
It's just that he has to be in a place where he's prepared to have a wife and take care of a household.
Okay.
So I don't really have a number, I guess, so to speak. But if you're already taking care of yourself and you're preparing to be a husband, then it should look like that.
Okay. All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Can you
Yeah.
see me?
I mean, one thing I will say, you plant-based women, y'all be in shape, child. You know that grass do a body good. Ooh,
But I've
child,
also
them
been like
cauliflowers,
athletic.
them carrots, them apples, child. Are you the same way? Anything with a heartbeat you don't eat?
Yeah, no animal products at all.
I don't know. I give it my lobster.
But I'm not like her. She's whole food plant based. So I do still do the plant based meats and plant based cheeses and stuff like that. So I do some of like the processed foods, but but that's the difference between like her lifestyle and mine.
You look good. So Carmel,
Thank you.
right? Carmel,
Hmm.
finally
Yeah.
got it right. Carmel, what was your last relationship, baby?
Last relationship was last year.
Okay. All right. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'll pass on that.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Um, I guess this is also, I've watched your show for years, so I should already know like what, like this is, I know this is a new question, but it's kind of difficult. I'm really, I, I think communication is great, but sometimes I guess I can over communicate.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I can over communicate and that can, just rub people the wrong way. Um, I've really done a lot of work on myself, Kendra. Before my last relationship last year, I was single for literally 14 years and celibate for almost a decade.
So what happened to the
So
relationship last year then?
yeah, I broke up with him. I removed myself from the relationship because it was just a lot of things. It was a lot of things, and he just was not the man
So how
that
did
I
he get you
needed.
to break? But how did he get you to break your 14-year celibacy?
Yeah, I know that that was big for me. I really did see us a future with him. We were talking about marriage and those types of things. So we were in a very serious, committed relationship. And now that I'm outside of it, I've done a lot of reflecting. And I'm not willing to compromise on that anymore.
Okay.
It's just not worth it for me. But that I will say that is a relationship that he wasn't plant based before he met me. He wasn't, but he is now. Like we've broken up and he's still plant based. And
Okay.
because I taught him a lot of things and I also cooked and things like that, for him and for us. So it was very enlightening for him to like learn another side. Plus he was already interested in being healthy, but he lost weight, he's very healthy, felt a lot better and, got a lot of compliments and people like, what are you doing? Like his skin was looking better. So I taught him a lot, but anyway, back to, what you were saying about the abstinence journey. Yeah, that I did a lot of self-reflecting after I left that relationship.
Why do you think you were abstinent for 14 years? So you're 41 right now. So what year did you start being abstinent?
When I met him, it was almost a decade. So I guess I was what 29? Was I almost 30? Yeah, must have been.
Well, no, how can that be? You're 41. You said you were
No,
celibate for 14.
no, I was 30. I must have been 30 or 31.
I have a
because I
question.
was, it was almost, no, it was almost a decade. Remember, I said I was single. I was single for 14 years, but
Oh,
my
okay.
celibacy, yeah, my abstinence journey was only like a decade. Yeah.
Okay. So all of your 30s you didn't have sex basically.
Yeah.
Was there inspiration behind that?
Yeah. I had a relationship back in 2010, and it just brought, after we broke up, it was a very serious relationship, and I just saw how I operated in that relationship. I did a lot of self-reflecting after we broke up, and I just embarked on like this healing journey to figure out like who I am, build this foundation of like strength for myself, finding out like what do I love, because I found myself trying to submit to the vision that he wanted and that he needed, because he was in the military, and I was I was living in Atlanta at the time. You know, I was in the fashion industry doing a lot of things, and I found myself wanting to kind of mold into this person that he needed versus being the person that I was.
Okay.
And after leaving that relationship, I just kind of wanted to rebuild my confidence and, you know, just I guess strengthen my the love for myself, and draw closer to God, and just build that foundation so that I know how to love myself so that I can love someone else in the way that I needed to.
Okay, I gotta jump in. So I'm gonna read a couple of questions and then we're gonna go. Rated R said, single 14 years and you're still this strict. Mama's gotta get ready for another 14 years. Your ex made all these changes and he ain't even come back.
No, he did come back. I don't know. No,
Here's the deal.
I
Let me
didn't.
say this. I think you're an attractive woman. You're well spoken.
Mhm.
Seems like you have a lot of things going for yourself. I think men will be attracted to you. I think your problem is going to be because you have such, and it's, listen, and it's, I'm not God, so God can do anything, right? But I feel like that's going to be your challenge. It's finding a guy that you like physically, mentally, fits into your eating thing. But like, hey, we're gonna stay prayerful. But
Mhm.
um divine photos. Being God fearing is an action. Doesn't have to be said. You're in Mexico. What about the Mexican men? Do they approach you? How do they treat you there?
Um, I don't go out enough in Mexico to meet someone. I spend most of, if I'm going out somewhere, I spend most of my time in San Diego. I've never been out on a date with a man here or anything like that. Like I said, I don't go out enough to meet people. Like I do all my grocery shopping and stuff in San Diego, and typically I'm in San Diego. You know, when I go salsa and bachata dancing, I'm doing that in San Diego. So most of my time is spent over there.
Okay. All right, we gotta go. I asked you your three flaws. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you? Did I ask you that question?
No,
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
because I'm fun. I love to serve. I'm very knowledgeable and wise. Easy to get along with. I have a sense of humor. You're covered spiritually. Yeah, great all around person, I feel like.
Okay. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am.
Okay, let me find your name. How do you spell your name on the app?
It's the same as on here, Carmel. Yep.
Okay, here she goes. Oh, that's a nice picture. Ooh, can I switch it up on him? That's how you spell her name.
I'm one of
Carmel.
those people. I'm one of those
Okay.
people that love to switch it up a
Oh,
lot.
your skin is really clear.
Thank you.
Okay, here she is, fellas. But again, you can't like no chicken. If you can't give up chicken, it's not gonna work. You better get into them greens, them
Yeah.
beans. You look good. All right, fellas, don't forget, you can shoot your shot. You can send her a message or a voicemail before you even match. And now we release the gift feature. Now you can send gifts to get their attention faster. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to push on the gift icon and I'm going to send you, let's see what I want to send you. I'm gonna send you hearts because it's Valentine's Day. So you'll get shooting hearts for Valentine's Day. My phone
Thank
is cracked.
you.
Forget that my phone is cracked, y'all.
I think your phone has been cracked for a long time,
I know.
Kendra.
But what's crazy, here's the deal. I bought a whole new iPhone. That I never used it though. So I guess I'm just used to this phone. But it's a brand new
Yeah,
iPhone. I never used it. But that's besides the point. Here's her
that's
name,
okay.
fellas. Carmela, Carmelle, on the Kendra G Singles dating app. All right, baby girl, you keep me posted how it goes, boo.
Thank you,
Bye, baby. You're
Kendra.
welcome. Y'all, I'm so tired, but I'm going to try to get a few more people. The all new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now.